Right, Jameer, going up against Winnipeg, a team you've played a lot over the last several years, just what do you need to keep in mind against an offense that has so many weapons like they do?
You got to limit the explosion plays. You know, that offense feeds off those big passes to their receiver. You know, the offense has been together for a very long time, so they know exactly where they need to be. They know exactly where he's going to put the ball and everything. So, you know, with us as a defense, we have to limit those big plays and give ourselves a chance, you know, to make plays as well on those big plays too.
And then going up against Caleros, just how big is it to get him off his game?
I mean, it's huge. It's huge. You know, I mean, he's been MOP the last 2 years of the league. You know, I mean, we know what we're going up against, and you know, we got to go out there and make the plays. You know, they're a team that makes little mistakes. So when they do make the mistakes, we got to capitalize on those and help our team win the game.
Thank you.
The last 3 weeks, Jameer, this team has shown a lot of resiliency. And I'm wondering if you feed off that going into this game against the team that's tops in the West.
Yeah, I mean, every week is another opportunity to feed off of the last. You know, we pulled out a win after a short week versus Ottawa. You know, that was big for our team, showing that, you know, even on a little rest, we can still find a way to win. So I think that, you know, just each week you find that new motivation to bring into the game and just go out there, execute, and try to make sure you get the win.
Put your finger on what's happened here for this team. I mean, Tim Hortonsville used to be a place where this team always won.
Yeah.
Hasn't been the case this year. Can you put your finger on why?
Well, I mean, this is my first year here, so I can't really speak from experience. But at the same time, you know, I have played here before, and I did not come away with a lot of wins. And this year, you know, it's been a little different for sure. You know, I think at the end of the day, guys have to look in the mirror and understand that, you know, they got to take pride in playing here at home, and pride for the city, the fans that show up every single day. You know, it's little details, execution, discipline that's been reasons why we have not won at home. So, you know, guys, just take a look in the mirror and see what can you do differently. You know, things have not been working well in the past. So what's one thing that you can do differently that might change the outcome this next time?
With the strong side of the secondary, I mean, the guys have played individually, but it's new to that. Is there, and even at safety behind you, you have to really be disciplined not to try and do too much in the spot that you're in.
Absolutely. You know, it's all about communication with the guys. Communication goes a long way, and you know, the more you communicate with the guys that you know you haven't been playing with a lot on the field, the easier it is for them. Because you know, when you communicate more, that means the more confident you are on the field. So I think that, you know, just communicating, letting guys know where you are, that you're there, and you know, next play mentality and all that stuff, it goes a long way. And it's a long game, and when that play comes, you just go ahead and make it.
All quarterbacks do this, but Zach is currently the best in the league at this, which is when he sees something like that, he goes at it.
Absolutely.
He's a prober.
Absolutely.
He probes and probes and probes. It might take him 4 quarters to.
Yeah.
So how do you combat that?
I mean, those guys know that too.
Right.
You know, we've been watching film all week. We know what type of quarterback he is. When he sees someone like that in there that hasn't been there for a while, he's going to attack it. Right. So they're going to have many opportunities to go make plays. It's just we got to capitalize on those when he tries them and, you know, get the ball back to our offense as much as possible.
There's a lot of pressure on Chris out there.
You said Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure is what you make of it, honestly. You know, Chris has been playing this game a long time. I mean, most of the guys have, you know, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about, you know, you making your play out there, understanding your role in the defense, going out there, executing. It's all about execution at the end of the day. Being disciplined, not trying to do too much, and trusting the guys around you.
So, like you say, Jameer, you know they're going to make their plays. You just have to limit how big they are.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you can ask anyone else across the league. When have they not had a big play this entire season? One's going to happen, you know, maybe a couple at the same time. But are you going to is that going to turn into points is the main thing.